Yo, what's up, guys? It's Chris from DoLO, and we're playing Eldraine's Courtside Eldraine's Courtside Brawl. And so this is cards from the newest set that's coming out in October, Throne of Eldraine. And we've played a couple matches with the other decks so far, and right now we're loading up to play Faerie Schemes. Faerie Schemes looks really good. Definitely is a control tempo deck, and then it builds up with artifacts and enchantments in the late game. There's definitely a lot of card draw, and our commander basically runs off I'm just looking at my hand here. It's pretty decent, but I don't have any huge players. But basically, this is all about control in the early game, and then just kind of building up a giant fairy and artifact army / demons if you get Blood Altar in the late game. So it's definitely a really cool deck for sure. And we'll see how it plays out now once my opponent chooses to mulligan or not. What is he running? So he's running the Knight deck with Sir Gwyn. And I definitely like that one. Like, it looks really good on paper, but that was the first one I played, and it seemed like it was a little bit hard to get going. But I think it just depends. Like, I might have just had a couple bad draws. And I think for here, we're probably going to run... We do have a couple removal spells. I would like to play them after I get Allura out, so I think... Yeah, the one thing is the Knight can basically equip anything. If he has the commander out, he can equip any piece of equipment to a Knight for 0 cost. So basically on turn 6, if he has Gwyn out, he can equip the Colossus Hammer to something. And we're not going to have any way to actually deal with it. Mesa the Valiant is really good. We're just going to grab a swamp here. I know I could do this later, but I'm just doing it now. Just because these games seem to get like really crazy, and I kind of start to forget a little bit of what I'm doing sometimes. Just because they do get really hectic. They are really fun though so far. It's really nice to play with these. I did make another video and went over all the cards in the Throne of Eldraine. Just looked at them all and read them off, basically all the new cards. It's interesting though, because I definitely saw some cards online that weren't in the lineup. We could Frogify. That would be funny. Oh my gosh, you know what? I should have frogged the Gwyn when it came out. I was thinking like, oh, I'll just destroy Gwyn when he comes out. He can mentor the frog. I was gonna say. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have saved that frog. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, so I definitely made a really big mistake there. I'd really like to get 2 things out, but I think that's gonna be kind of game, because if he has a land, well, I could always attack here. Gain more life, but if he has another land, he's dropping that and dropping the hammer next turn, so I definitely should have just killed the Inspiring Captain. But it looks like he doesn't have a land, or I think he would have kind of rushed it, but played it. Oh my gosh, he can't even do this dog. That's so sick. So, looks like we'll just play Prison Realm. That's a nice card. If I keep life linking and with Ilea. Yeah, I need health bad right now. I'm actually kind of okay if he plays whatever with the hammer, because I'm basically just chump blocking everything. Because, like, this deck basically has tons of artifacts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7. Ways to gain mana. Do I want to play that, or I think I want the owl. Because I think I'll take the card draw. And then I'm just going to keep getting health as much as I can. And end turn. And then when he goes to drop this guy, I'm going to mortify him. Cast. I should be able to just pause right here and play it. Perfect. And he's so behind on mana right now, so I think we're kind of okay. That sucks, bro. So we're definitely gonna play Angelic Exaltation. And then because we want the extra body for yeah. Mace of the Valiant is so crazy in this deck because if we have our commander out, we're creating creatures every time. And the way that the mace works is whenever a creature enters the battlefield under control, you put a charge on the Mace of Valiant. I mean, right now, like, we're in a really good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and he needs more than that, though. He needs 8, I think, total. But I think next... So if he draws something next turn... The funny thing about that was he potentially... Oh, that has Destroy Artifact! This is a really good card for us. So right now we have 16. Yeah, we're basically lethal right now. 16 plus another 6. So this is lethal right here. Because 4 times 4 is 16, and I do 4 damage with my commander. Ugh. Sickness, man. That was a really good game with this deck. That was basically exactly how you want to do it. And I didn't even have to put the mace on anybody. I think getting into Angelic Exaltation was really good too for getting the lifelink. And basically we just got lucky with him not having removal. This is a really dope card, and this was the one card that I was excited to play, but I didn't. Actually, it's not in this deck, it's in the other deck. But this was one of the ones I saw online, and I was like thinking, wow, like this could be really strong, especially because there's another Faerie that's like a 3-drop, and you draw a card whenever you play it. And so that would basically just ramp this every time. And then some of those commander cards are going to be really good. I don't know how great it's going to be in limited. It depends on how much card draw there's going to be. But that was the Faerie Schemes deck, and it was really promising looking. So that being said, we're going to move on into the Knight deck, and I'll catch you guys in that video.